Good morning, coaches. Coach Tawnya Jean here, and I'm going to dig right in because I don't want this to take up a lot of time, even for the ones that are jumping on to watch the recording today. And this is just going to be a really true assessment. It's going to give you a very clear rundown of what you are or are not doing to be on that $1 million checklist. And this was given to us from another six-figure income earner that Christy actually got a hold of this list out of the 5-star wall quite a few years ago. So it's something that I've kind of modeled my business after because it's what Christy follows. And I've found that if you see someone and you want what they want, you better do what they do. So I want you to really mindfully listen to these and write down the ones you're not doing. That's what I challenge you to do today. I want you to write down, when I say this on the list, I want you to write down or comment in the comments below which ones you're not doing, because it's the action-oriented items that are going to get you the results you want. And if there are things on this list you aren't doing, that's where the action-oriented items need to come from for you today, okay? So first things first, I meet 5 new people on social media every day. If you're just hopping on, you're going to write down the things or comment below the things you are not doing as I go down this list. Number 1, I meet 5 new people on social media every single day. Number 2, I host a monthly fitness challenge. I host a monthly fitness challenge group. Number 3, I earn Success Club 10, parentheses, 5 non-negotiable. I shouldn't have started numbering because these aren't numbered, but here we go. Number 4, I return messages every day regarding my business. Number 5, I have scheduled business hours. Number 6, I don't go to bed until my power hour to-do list is complete. For you, that might be your BAT, that might be whatever you schedule for your hours for your day, but you don't go to bed until you know everything on that list is checked off. Number 7, I work out 5 days a week. Number 8, I drink Shakeology every single day. Number 9, I add or recruit 4 or more coaches a month into my business. Now remember, you're commenting the things that you are not doing, I want to see, or making a list and screenshotting it at the end. Number 10, I hope that's right. I do a getting started right call with my new coaches no matter what. You guys, you have to dig in with your new coaches and let them know you are there. You promised a one-on-one mentorship of your business and giving them the blueprint of how to run theirs. You need to do that with a getting started right call. You can do it a variety of ways. I actually host one live in my team page every couple weeks as I sign on new coaches. You can do it one-on-one, you can do whatever it is, but you need to get your coaches plugged into a getting started right so they feel that instant connection with you. Number 11, I find out my new coaches' whys, goals, and help them set up a plan of action. Right there you go. You're not going to know those things if you don't have a getting started right call. You need to know why they're doing this beyond the I just want to help other people. And you need to give them a game plan. You need to set them up with, okay, this is how many people you need to talk to. Basically, this list, a little abbreviated for a new coach. Number 12, I check back with those new coaches at least twice a week. If you are enrolling and recruiting coaches on your team, you need to let them know and reach out to them so that they know you're there. I do this for about the first month, and then after that, it turns into like once a week, and then I just kind of tag them in team page and stuff. But when someone first joins on, I'm in contact with them at least 2 to 3 times a week in Facebook messages, in tagging them in groups, in emails, etc. Number 13, I host or I co-host monthly coach basic groups for my new coaches. For us, that would be Ignite. If you have new coaches, you want to make sure you're plugging them into our Epic Dream Team Ignite group. There is no reason not to be using that group. It is the same benefit you're getting here in this Shine group with a leader that is on live, calling you out, giving you call to actions, giving you aha moments. Your new coaches need that, and they need to know that there's other brand new coaches out there just like them going along and learning all these things at the same time. So you either need to be part of hosting that Ignite group, or you need to be plugging your coaches into it, bare minimum. Number 14, I dig deep into my downline to look for up-and-coming leaders and help them succeed. This one's big too. Just because you signed up one coach doesn't mean they're always going to be here forever. You need to always be interacting and engaging and reaching out to people that are being signed up in your downline. You need to make sure that they feel as much love and support from you as you're giving your own PS, so that they know if anything happens, they have you as their upline sponsor. I can't tell you how many coaches. Actually, Courtney Vanderlinden, my Star Diamond coach, she came from another coach that enrolled her onto the team. If I hadn't engaged and reached out to her right from the very beginning as a new coach, she wouldn't have had that know, trust, and believe with me throughout. And then when her upline sponsor quit, maybe she wouldn't have stuck with it if she didn't have that connection with me. But she already had it and she felt comfortable and she wanted to stay. Number 15, I am growing my Facebook friends list by 20 to 30 people every single week. This is huge. I see so many coaches that are like, oh, I don't need to add to my network yet. Like, I have, like 800 friends and blah, blah, blah. No, you never have enough friends. I have 3,700 friends right now, and I don't have enough friends. You need to always be adding to either your Facebook friends list. You need to be promoting your like page in groups. You need to be finding new friends in groups that interest you. You need to be searching hashtags on Instagram. There are millions of ways to add 20 to 30 new people to your circle every single week, non-negotiable. You guys have to be doing that. Number 16, I'm growing my following on Instagram, kind of goes along with what I just said, by 20 to 30 people each week. You can do that by liking and commenting on common hashtags that are personal to you. Don't just go to like, I love donuts or, I can't even think of anything right now. Mani-pedi. Like, don't think of like generic things that are going to have, 3 million posts about it. Make sure that when you're searching hashtags, Instagram actually awesome now. It shows you how many posts there are. I try to go down a few. So like if I do want to look under hashtags of manicure pedicures or whatever, I go down a few and I see like Mani Monday only has like, 3,000 posts or something like that, just for example. And so I will go into something more personalized so that it's not just all this generic stuff. It's like actual people I'm growing my Instagram with. I'm putting this opportunity in front of 5 people every single week. This is another huge one. This is where you will not grow your business if you're not willing to ask and you're not willing to give the opportunity. I like to share that this opportunity was given to you. You owe it to someone else to give it to them. If the person that invited you hadn't opened their mouth, you would not be able to have this gift in your life. You would not be able to have this opportunity. So why hold that back? You have to share it and let other people decide if it's a yes or a no for them. You cannot prejudge. You cannot decide. So you need to ask. If you need to read a book like Go Pro so that you know how to ask those, warm market interests and cold market interests, then do that. We have scripts in our team pages how to, invite your cold and warm markets. You have to be asking. You have to be inviting to the coach opportunity and actually getting people to look at what this opportunity really is. So minimum of 5 people every week. Speaking of reading, number 18 and 19 are, have you read the book Magic of Big Thinking and have you read the book Go Pro? Those are 2 great personal development books. Just off the top of my hand, You're Ahead, You're a Badass, and the 10X Rule, 2 other amazing, amazing books for you to be a part of. Basically, you need to have the tools, you need to have the mindset of a millionaire to become a millionaire. And that's what those books will give you. Number 20, I hope I'm numbering these right. I track my progress using a notebook, spreadsheet, Evernote, Asana. So I am very basic. I am very pen to paper for this type of plan. And my really super official tracking of my progress and of my, my yeses and nos and my invites is with this little 49-cent composition notebook. Lives I'm going to change. And I literally, when I write down their name, I know that that's who I'm going to like and comment on that week. It's basically like my 10 in play. If you haven't heard of that before, go look it up. And when they tell me yes, they get a green X. When they tell me they're not sure, they get a yellow X. And when they say no, they get a red X. So that's my rudimentary plan for how I keep track of people. It's like so super crazy, right? Other people use Asana and Evernote or use a Google Doc. I do have a Google spreadsheet and I do have Streak. I do not use them consistently because it's one extra step of being on my computer, whereas this notepad is with me everywhere I go. So I have both, but I will say I'm really stuck on my my notepad. And then just a farther note of tracking your progress would also be using your BAT. Writing down like where you wanted to be at a certain time and where you are. These are all different ways of being able to track yourself. So it doesn't necessarily mean just people. It just means like keep track of where you're at so that you know where you need to grow. Number 21, I have a success partner or a group. I stay on track weekly. This one is so huge because hello, just like people need us in a challenge group, we need people to be accountable to in a like success group. So you need to have a success partner. If you don't have one, post an Epic Dream Team and say, hey, these are my goals in the next 3 months. I'm looking for someone to run with me. This is what I'm willing to put up and commit to. And have people start commenting on, whether they want to be part of it. Because really what that is just someone to check in with because you'll show up for them when you might not necessarily show up for yourself. And it can be anything. It can be, voice recorded messages to each other on Facebook. It can be text messaging. It can be a Zoom once a week. Whatever's your guys' comfort zone that you guys work out together. I also say, don't make it an open-ended partnership because as you grow, as everybody grows, people, I like to have someone that's above me, aka Christy Kronzer, and someone that's kind of like running at the same pace as me, which is actually my own personally sponsored, Courtney Vanderlinden. And then I have somebody that I want to help mentor and grow up. That's actually someone that I'm looking for right now. I don't have that right now. She's already moving on and becoming a diamond coach, and she's ready to, find a new partner herself. So, long story short, have a close-ended success partnership, like find a rank, by the time, we're going to race to diamond by October 5th. Or we're going to, stay accountable to each other for the next 30 days to earn Success Club for the month of September. That kind of thing. Make sure it's, and then if you guys want to extend it kind of like a lease, then yeah, definitely extend it if it's working out. But I've just seen where both people kind of fizzle out and then it's and then you kind of leave with this little weird, when if you just would have had this close-ended partnership to begin with, you wouldn't have the weird feeling at the end. Just my personal little take on that. Number 22, I post on my social media sites 3 to 5 times per day. I'm actually going to change that because it says 2 to 3. $1 million mindset needs to be 3 to 5 times per day. And that means you are sharing about yourself. That means you're sharing about your family. You're sharing about the fun person you are so that people want to join you and they don't just think you're like some boring Beachbody coach. Sorry, I'm really struggling with my little phone stand for some reason. It doesn't want to stay. So, this isn't just, talk about Beachbody 3 to 5 times a day. This is you are your own person, your own coach, your own, you want to share this with other people so that they want to join you. And if they only see something from you one day and then they don't see anything for 3 days, or they see 5 things today and only one thing tomorrow, there's just no sense of consistency and they can't build that trust and belief in you. So then they don't know that you'll be consistent for them. So 3 to 5 times per day is pretty much non-negotiable for me because I want to basically be popping up every time someone opens their Facebook or their Instagram or their Snapchat or whatever I'm using. I want to be popped up there. I want something new to be in their face. And, as long as you're keeping that in a variety and it's not just a broken record, they will not tire of you and they'll be looking forward to what you post next. 23, now I'll even admit, I don't have this. I need to do this. I have hired an assistant to do the busy work for me at least 5 hours per week. That's an hour a day. You could go on, you'll have to Google it. It's elance.com, but I know they just changed their name. I want to say it's upwork.com. And you can hire a virtual assistant for $8 an hour. And it's something that's been on my to-do list, even just hiring one of my daughters to do it for me. I'm a control freak and I end up not having, deciding I don't have enough time to explain to them what needs to be done. And so then I just don't do anything. So I'll say, I'll be the first to admit that one right there. I don't do that one. So we're at number 23. I have one I can tell you I don't do, but I highly recommend, because if you're having someone take up your busy work, that leaves you more time to do the real work, which is inviting, being a product of the product, personal development, things that you need in your life to progress and move forward. Number 24, I follow up with all of my prospects in a timely manner. I'm trying to keep track of time. Speaking of, my computer just closed. Bear with me. If someone knows how long I've been on here, that would be, I don't even have a clock on my phone when this is up. I want to keep this at 20 minutes if I can. 11:46. We have 4 minutes. Okay. I follow up with my prospects in timely manner. This is so important because you need to catch them when it's exciting to them, when they're ready to go. You want to like help them be ready and pumped up to go. So catch up and follow up with those people in a timely manner. 25, I write down my goals every single week on the same day at the same time. I review my goals every morning. Guilty, I don't do this. And it's probably why I'm not a 5-star diamond, because I don't constantly keep my goals at the top of my head. It's one thing to like focus on a rank and be like, oh, 5-star as a rank. But what this really means is write down your goals. If that means I need to enroll 3 people a week, or I need to enroll 1 challenge pack a week, whatever your goals are to you, you need to keep those in the back of your mind so that you're visualizing those things every day as you wake up intentionally and do work. Speaking of waking up, I wake up at 5:30 every day is number 26. This is important. I got to 2-star because I was waking up and doing the miracle morning at 5 o'clock every morning. I don't wake up at 5:30 in the morning right now, and I have not advanced in my business. Another one I'll tell you I'm guilty of. I get 7 hours of sleep. Here's where I'm guilty because I'm not going to bed when I'm supposed to, and then I don't wake up at 5:30. I'm probably not getting a full 7 hours of sleep because I'm like waking up restless, and then I'm, sleeping in until 6:30, 7 o'clock when I'm supposed to wake the kids up. And it's just this whole like snowball effect of your day. And, I don't get my workout in until later. So it's very important. Make sure you're giving your body and your mind that rest with 7 hours of sleep, and dedicate yourself to getting up early in the morning. That's when you're going to be the most productive, and most millionaires do. Number 28, I'm reading more than 10 pages of personal development daily. Number 29, I listen to 20 minutes of personal development audios daily. Number 30, I get on the National Wake Up Call every Monday, or listen to the recording at a scheduled time. Don't just wait for it to happen or fall up in your schedule. Have it in your schedule when you're listening to the National Wake Up Call. I apologize. You have to have it scheduled or it's not going to get done. Number 31, I get on a team call every week. Another non-negotiable, you have to be showing up. Epic Dream Team has a team call every single week, and an added one if you want to call the amazing thing that Christy gave us to our business yesterday by having Josh Coates featured in the team page last night. If you didn't go in there, get into Epic Dream Team and watch that video from Josh Coates. That's basically a huge wake-up call for all of you. But make sure, number 31, that you're getting on a weekly team call. You have to keep that fire burning. Number 32, I'm watching other leaders to get ideas from what they're doing, and I'm mocking it and I'm making it my own. This is huge. Don't recreate the wheel. You see something I like, copy and paste it. Do it with your own picture. Make it your own. I freaking love when I see my posts show up in my coaches' timelines. I freak out like, oh my gosh, they're doing it. They're following my lead. They're taking my example and they're making it their own, and they are going to be successful because they're not wasting time going, oh my gosh, what should I post? What should I say? I don't know what to do. Get other ideas. Even if you just, like if you want to talk about the 3-day refresh, type 3-day refresh in the Facebook search bar, and a bunch of posts about the 3-day refresh will come up. You're going to get ideas. You're going to be like, oh, I want to say that, or I want to do my picture like that. And it's going to get those creative juices flowing. You're going to be able to have information to post. Don't just like stress yourself out every time that you're trying to send a message or you're trying to do something. Copy and paste it from somewhere else. Copy and paste it from how you signed up. Go back to that message with your upline and figure out how you signed up. Get a script from the team page and make it your own. We have Google Docs that are all scripts. Make it your own. I work from a to-do list. Let's see, that was 32, 33. I work from a to-do list every single day. I either create it the night before or early in the morning. Now, I go by a schedule and not a to-do list because that's just my own personal preference. So if I haven't done what I've checked off at the time it needs to be done, then I'm behind. But if you have a to-do list, you can use something like a note. You can use the reminders in your phone. You can have, like on your bat, you can have a little side of what your to-do lists are for the day. Whatever works for you, but you have to work with intention. And if you don't have a to-do list, then you're just like all over the place, and that's where overwhelm takes place, because you're going to be scrolling your news feed, you're going to get really comfortable doing something in Rona Designs, and then before you know it, you're like, wow, I've wasted an hour and I didn't do anything, but gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. Maybe this business doesn't work. I talk about the business products business or products at least to 2 to 3 people per day. Whether you are sharing Energize with your challenge group, or you're sending a message to someone that you want to offer Shakeology to, or the Activate vitamins, whatever it is, like you're just having conversations about product. Maybe it's a post you do on your page about how much you love our Alkalinize. Just something. You want to share something with 2 to 3 people. Make sure it touches 2 to 3 people a day. I'm hosting, co-hosting, or inviting to a weekly or bi-weekly What is Coaching call. Now, I know a ton of us do coach sneak peeks, coach calls, coach webinars. Christy and I have like recorded ones you can use that are from YouTube or that they can dial in and listen to. Tons and tons and tons of What is Coaching webinars, phone calls, everything for you to plug into and offer to other people. If you need, please reach out to your upline to get that information so that you can get started doing that, because you need to be sharing this opportunity in a way that is giving everyone the information they need to make a really good decision. And you have to be doing it consistently, weekly or bi-weekly. I'm hosting a weekly accountability call or Google Hangout where they report their progress. Same thing, I'm assuming, with your coaches? It doesn't say. I'm going to say with your coaches because that's what Christy and I do. We have Zooms and masterminds that we set up for our coaches building to Diamond, and as well as our Diamond coaches. So you need to give them somewhere to plug into. So if you don't have that available to you yet, or you aren't part of one, make sure you reach up to your upline sponsor. You attend Summit. This is really big. I'll tell you another one I'm guilty of. I had dental surgery this past year and I didn't get to Nashville, and that's bad on me. That's down on me. Summit should be non-negotiable. There's tickets available right now. Get in there and get your butt a ticket. Number 38, I run an internship or coach basic group monthly. That repeats itself. It already has that. Number 30, I'm going to say that's 38. I post about my internship a few times a month. I post an opportunity post every Sunday night. That is Sunday afternoon to Sunday night. That is, basically for men and women. I post one specifically I'm sorry, you guys, this is so annoying. I post one specifically for women on Saturdays, and I post one for men on Mondays and on Wednesdays. That's just how I roll. That's what I do. But you need to be sharing, so you're constantly planting those seeds with people and letting them know that you are always there. You're always there. You're always there. You need to be posting. If you need a couple examples, you can go to another coach's page to see how we post about internships, mentorships, new coach signups, etc. I'm talking crazy because I'm trying to get done. Number 39, I am confident when I talk to other people about what I do. You have to have belief in yourself. If you don't have enough belief, then you aren't doing enough personal development. Everyone before you has done this. There is nothing different between you and the people before you. We just do it more, okay? So do it more. Read more, invite more, share more, word vomit on people more if you need to get the practice out. Whatever you need to do, find that confidence in yourself and know that you are an amazing coach and you can make this business whatever you want it to be. There is no limit on you. Number 40, I treat my business like a business. That's a no-brainer. You treat your business like a hobby, it's going to pay you like one. You treat your business like a business, it's going to pay you like one. 41, I'm a leader and I act like it. These go hand in hand. If you don't know something, that makes you even more accountable for sharing it. That makes you more responsible for finding out about it, researching it, and teaching it to other people. That makes you a leader. When you're willing to get in the trenches, do all of what I've already mentioned on this list, and then when there's things that you don't know or you run into trouble with, that you're willing to be the first one to be the guinea pig to try to figure it out and get through it. I'm not numbering them now. 41... 42. I make at least 2 new YouTube videos monthly. This is really easy, you guys. You know what I'm going to do right now after I'm done being live? I'm going to download this because it gives you the option. I'm going to post it to my YouTube. Okay? Super easy. Go live on your page to boost that engagement on your Facebook, whether it's your workout, whether it's, talking about your meal prep, if it's something that you failed at today, if it's something that you want to share, go live on your Facebook, download it, post it to YouTube. 2 birds, 1 stone. I create systems that are simple for my team. That one, there's nothing. Epic Dream Team already has all the systems that you need. You plug them in with a Getting Started Right call. You get them into Ignite. They move into Shine. The system's created. All you have to do is plug them in. I offer to host and guest speak on weekly team calls. This would be great. If you want to be an up-and-coming leader in Epic Dream Team or in your own team with your upline, offer to host a call. Teach something that you learned. Teach something that you know that you can share with the team to make you a leader, to make you stand out and give you that confidence. It's going to give you a little more confidence in how awesome you are when you get feedback from people that they're like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. That helped me so much. And lastly, I offer to host the What is Coaching webinars for the team. This one's huge. Host one for our team. Post an event in Epic Dream Team, or post a post and say, hey, with your upline sponsor tagged, can you create an event? I want to do a What is Coaching call. Like, be that person that stands up to it. Like I said in one of the other to-dos, that we have recordings, we have things that you can utilize, coach sneak peeks that are going on right now. Host one. Do it. So that's it. Like, if Christy were to be on this with you, which I know she has done this, I just took it from her. I took this day from her just because the day worked for me. So this is basically what Christy does. Like, this is what built her entire business, you guys. So I hope that I didn't talk so fast that you couldn't get through it. I'm going to post this in a copy and paste in the comments so that you can actually see line for line, or if you want to copy it into a Google Doc, that's fine too. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys, I want to hear, I'm really curious. I hope you did keep track of the ones that you don't do, because I want to hear what they are. And either comment them below or go ahead and screenshot the ones that you wrote down that you don't do, because I want to know. And then just to make this call short, I'm going to actually cut off now. I know there's some questions. I'm going to go through the comments right now and answer all your questions. If you have more, please add them. If you're watching the recording, I will come back to this and answer any questions you might have. Happy Tuesday, you guys. Bye.